ladies and gentlemen. The woman that you see on my screen is Vice President Mike Pence, press secretary. Her name is Katie Miller, and she has tested positive for coronavirus. They said she was asymptomatic, so she had it, showed absolutely no signs at all, and she handled the communications for the coronavirus task force. So the confirmation came one day after the news that Trump personal valet also tested positive for coronavirus. So these men have definitely had exposure to people with this, and really long before this moment. Vice President Mike Pence's press secretary, Katie Miller, has tested positive for coronavirus. Miller confirmed to NBC News on Friday. Trump said earlier Friday that a press person named Katie was the Pence aide who tested positive earlier this year. Miller married senior White House advisor Stephen Miller. Miller said she is asymptomatic and that she tested negative a day before testing positive on Friday, NBC reported. Miller was at the White House on Friday morning before her positive results came in. A White House official told NBC. The official told NBC that Miller was showing symptoms a while she was there. Oh, so she was actually showing symptoms. Probably initially she didn't, and that would have made her asymptomatic. But if she started showing symptoms, then wow, why was she even there in the first place if she started showing symptoms? You would think she would have notified them and tried to isolate herself. Miller, who had handled communications for the coronavirus task force, did not respond to multiple requests for comments on CNBC. Trump's physician and White House staff continue to work closely to ensure every precaution is taken to keep the president, first family, and the entire White House complex safe and healthy at all times. Well, she was part of, his administration. She still got it. Okay. In addition to social distancing, daily temperature checks, and symptom histories, hand sanitizer, and regular deep cleaning of all work surfaces. Every staff member in close proximity to the president and vice president is being tested daily for COVID-19, as well as any guests, Deere said. On Thursday, news broke that Trump's personal valet has also tested positive. Pence was scheduled to travel to Des Moines, Iowa in the morning, but his departure from Andrews Air Force Base was delayed by nearly an hour as staff dealt with the news of the diagnosis. Reporters traveling with Pence said several staffers disembarked from Air Force Two just before takeoff. Those staffers left the plane because they had been in contact with the staffer who tested positive, NBC News reported. In response to the positive test, the White House Medical Office has embarked on a program of contact tracing for the individual, an official told NBC. Some of those staffers have already been retested. As of Friday, more than 75,000 Americans have died of COVID-19, and more than 1.2 million have tested positive. Yet Pence and Trump, by and large, refuse to wear masks despite a recommendation from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention that face covering should be used to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Trump has never been inclined to wear a mask. Moments after the CDC issued its initial guidance on masks in April, the president said, "I don't think I'm going to be doing it." This has not changed, even with the news of his valet positive test. On Friday, Trump attended an event to mark an anniversary of V-Day, and neither he nor First Lady Melania wore a mask. Pence drew wide criticism late last month for not wearing a mask during a visit to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. Pence later said he should have worn one there, but he didn't think it was necessary because he is tested frequently for coronavirus. The president said Thursday that he and Pence would begin taking daily coronavirus tests, an increase from the weekly test that had been the White House protocol. There was no word on whether the staffers would also be given daily tests. Currently, the White House tests visitors who come into close contact with the president before they meet with him, checks temperatures for press, and provides weekly testing for staffers. On Friday, Trump held a meeting with the Republican lawmakers at the White House where neither he nor anyone else wore a mask. During the meeting, Rep. Louis Gohmert said he had all been tested before the meeting. Okay, so all of the Republicans were tested before they met with Trump. Nobody in here has a coronavirus unless it's the media, he added. Trump's valet, a member of the military, reportedly had very close contact with the president, including serving meals and helping him with his clothes and other personal needs. Wow. Trump, however, denied having close contact with the sick valet. Well, how does he be your valet and you have no contact with him? Okay, I'm just saying. I've had very little personal contact with this gentleman, Trump told reporters Thursday in the Oval Office, but they're saying they've had contact with him. Boy, that's really conflicting, isn't it? But this is not the first time Trump has done something like this. I know who he is, a good person, but I've had very little contact. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this latest news about Trump's valet and Pence's press secretary both testing positive for COVID-19. And in the meantime, these men are still not covering up. Please tell me what you think, y'all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.